Okay, let's go ahead and come to a nice comfortable seat in our chair. You can go ahead and scoot forward a little bit, and then just kind of like rock side to side. So just notice how the weight shifts from one sit bone to the other. And then you can start to make that movement a little smaller so that you're sitting evenly on both. Go ahead and peek down. Notice that you have your knees over your ankles. And then let's give the shoulders a little roll out here. And roll the other direction. And then let's roll back again. And then really let those shoulder blades release down your back. They're gently squeezing in towards each other. So you're sitting nice and tall as you root into your sit bones, as you press into your feet. You're lengthening through the sides of your waist. You can allow your eyes to close if they haven't already. Take a nice another deep inhale through your nose. And open your mouth, sigh the breath out, let it go, ha. Smooth, full, deep inhale, welcome Amy. Open your mouth, sigh the breath out, ha. One final time here, smooth, deep, full inhale. And let it go, ha. And then allow your eyelids to close. Actually, they're already closed. So keep them closed. Bring your attention inward. Start to inhale through your nose. And then also exhale through your nose. So you start to create that soft rush of air in the back of your throat. Sounds like ocean waves rolling in and out. You notice how you're feeling today. So you start to assess what's going on in your body, maybe what's going on in your mind, how you're feeling emotionally today, energetically. And just kind of taking your temperature, not necessarily trying to change anything, just finding a sense of awareness. And just recognizing that every time we practice, we feel a little bit different. So we do the same poses over and over again, but it's not always going to feel the same every time we come to our yoga practice. So as you're taking stock of all of that, we're going to also just sit here for a couple of moments. Might be the first time you've sat still today, checked in. So just be in this space. You will notice that from time to time your attention does wander, but you're trying to just keep it focused on that sound of your breath as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Good. From here, blink your eyes open, and then let's start to make some circles in that pelvic girdle. Just rocking around your pelvis. These can be big circles, small circles. You can involve the shoulders, the neck. And again, as we start to move different parts of the body, you're just assessing how things are feeling for you today, what's going on. And start to switch directions here. Good. Come to a nice tall seat. You can refresh your posture. So again, scoot forward in the chair a little bit if you need to. Just check that knees are over your ankles. And let's do some shoulder shrugs here. So as you inhale, really scrunch those shoulders up towards your ears, create some tension, and then let it go. Few more. And then just moving into some simple cat-cow here. So starting to warm up the extension and flexion of the spine. As you inhale, you're going to rock forward on your sit bones. You're arching the lumbar spine, the lower back. As you exhale, you move in the opposite direction, chin towards chest, getting into the thoracic. Inhaling, arching. And exhaling, rounding in. Continuing here. Paying attention to what's going on in your spine, how it's feeling today. Just noticing the places where movement feels easier, where it feels more congested. And that's going to shift with each of these postures that we're doing. As we continue moving here in this cat-cow, if you'd like to add arms, you're welcome to do so. So you start to warm up the shoulder girdle as well. You take breaks whenever you need to. Really nice work. If you'd like to play with both arms stretching up for a few rounds, you're welcome to do that. You can always try it and decide to skip it. So you're always making your practice your own. And again, week to week, it changes how we're feeling in our bodies, what's going on. So some days we need something different. Good. If you're doing alternate arms, just finish up on that left side. And let's come back to a nice tall seat, finding that mountain pose, making any little adjustments that you need to. And then let's release our arms by our sides. We're going to warm up the shoulders a little more. Let's inhale, just take the arms out and up. And then turn the palms to face outward. Exhale, like you're moving through molasses. Press the arms down. Inhale, spinning the palms up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Exhale, palms press down as you release the arms by your sides. Couple more. Filling up with breath, letting the breath help you find space. Good. And then you can just release the arms down. Just give me a thumbs up if you can still hear me. I'm using my earbuds today. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, all right, good. I think that I hit my earbuds and maybe turned them off. So sorry about that. My mic, which I thought I had charged, did not charge. Doing the backup today. All right, so with arms releasing by your side. Can you hear me? All right, let's go ahead and inhale, stretch the arms forward and up. And then we're gonna exhale, just release them down. Good, inhaling, reaching forward and up. Good, exhale, releasing forward and down. 2 more. Forward and up. Getting nice and long, exhale. 1 more here, inhale, reach up. Good, exhale, release the hands, arms down by your side. And let's get into some neck work here. So you can take your hands back to your thighs and then just allow your chin to drop towards your chest. And you might not be dropping it very far. So I always find this movement, the very first movement like this of the day is always, the back of the neck can be a little cranky, doesn't want to release, let go. You can visualize your exhale going to the back of your neck, creating a little space, a little ease. And let's inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And again, you don't have to go super far. Back out if it feels like your shoulders start to creep up around your ears. Keep that breath moving. Inhale up to center. And then exhale, left ear drops towards left shoulder. You start to feel the stretch in that right side of your neck. You're maybe getting curious about how this side feels different in your body. So let's inhale up to center. And then again, just down to center. As you exhale, dropping your chin towards your chest. Maybe you're able to release a little more this time around. Maybe not. Just noticing. Do a check-in with your breath again. Make sure it's smooth and steady. Let's keep our chin tucked here, moving nice and slow. Make that quarter circle as you bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. So there's no rush. You're taking several breaths. You might even be pausing in the places where you're getting some pretty intense sensation. Just hang out there a moment. If you wanted, you could release your left fingertips down. That's going to intensify the stretch. You can always try a variation that I'm offering and then decide, hey, you know, this isn't actually working today. You just go back to the place that you were. You can also always modify as you need. You feel free to get creative. Good. You can take your left hand back on your thigh if you took that variation. As you exhale, drop back to center. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Chin releasing towards chest, stretching the back of the neck. Is it getting any easier? It's okay if the answer is no. What's happening with your breath? And then again, moving nice and slow, several rounds of breath to get there. Keep the chin tucked. As you start to bring that left ear towards your left shoulder, pausing in the places where you're getting sensation, breathing into those places, finding some space, some ease if possible. And then if you wanted to release your right fingertip towards the floor here, just because you did it on the other side doesn't mean that it's going to work on this side. And then you can return your right hand to your right thigh, keep the chin tucked. As you exhale, come back down the midline. Few breaths here. Good. As you inhale, start to lift your chin. I'm going to kind of do a variation on a sun salute. So if you do have blocks, you can go ahead and set those up on either side of your feet. If you don't worry. And we will eventually move towards a more classic sun salute, but let's just get into the shoulders and the neck a little more here. So let's release our arms by our sides. And then let's inhale, bring the shoulders up. And then as you exhale, release them down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhaling, kind of going forward and up. Exhale, the shoulders release down. 1 more. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale. And then just bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Let's inhale, come forward. And then exhale, back and down. 2 more like that. Inhaling. And exhaling. You can modify as you need or just stick with the very first variation with just shoulders. And exhale. Release the arms. So let's go inhale all the way up. And then exhale back. Beautiful. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Almost like you're doing a backward butterfly stroke. Inhale. Very nice. Exhale. And then this time, let's inhale, stretch the arms up. Take a couple of breaths here. So you're lengthening through the sides of the waist. You could just pretend that somebody is grabbing you by your wrist and gently tractioning you up towards the ceiling. Then we're going to exhale, fold all the way in. So you're going to come into a little forward fold. Again, you can release your chin towards your chest. You need not go deep if forward folding doesn't work in your body. And then from here, we're going to do our half Surya Namaskar, so like our little seated cobra pose. So this is where you might press your hands into your block. You could also take them to your shins or your thighs. As you inhale, start to straighten the arms, press in those blocks, extend the chest forward. Very nice. As you exhale, fold back in. Inhale, lengthen into that Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in. One more like this. Inhale. Extend forward. Beautiful. As you exhale, release in. And then let's keep rounding in our spine. You can just release your fingertips down like your little rag doll. You start to roll on up to your seated mountain pose, arms by your sides. You take a couple breaths here. Notice how you're feeling. So let's do another round just like that. So again, it's kind of just focusing on that shoulder area a little more, opening it up, creating some mobility. All right, so inhale, kind of forward and up, and then exhale, back and down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bring those fingertips to your shoulders if that works for you. Inhale forward. And then exhale, open up. Nice. Good. Inhale forward and up. And then exhale, open up, stretch back. Inhale. And exhale. You can release the arms down and then inhale, stretch forward. And then exhale, release back. So really stretching across the heart and chest, the pectoral muscles here. Really nice. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then inhale, reach up. Classic Utthita Hastasana in Tadasana, extended mountain pose. Couple of breaths. So you're keeping the inhale and the exhale really nice and even. Good. And then we're going to fold all the way in. You can swan dive in. You can roll on down, whatever works in your body. Chin drops towards chest. We're lengthening the back of the neck here. We're using gravity to help us lengthen the spine. And then again, pressing into those blocks or your shins or your thighs. On your inhale, stretch through the sides of the waist, gaze, come slightly forward. This is like a cobra pose, beautiful. As you exhale, you round in. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, release in. One more inhale, lengthen. Good, exhale, fold. Couple of breaths here. See if you can use gravity to help you traction your spine a little more. And then rolling your spine, starting from the bottom to the top as you stack the vertebrae on top of each other. Good, and then just finding that nice Tadasana, mountain pose, checking in, seeing how you're feeling. And then let's just move into some classic Ardha Surya Namaskaras. So that should feel pretty nice to just connect the breath together, move with each posture. So you're in your mountain pose, you're feeling really steady and solid. As you inhale, you can reach out and up. or forward and up. As you exhale, you hinge forward and fold in, or you can roll on down. Inhale, you lengthen into your Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back in. And then root down, take up space as you rise up or roll up. Use your hands to help you. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Really nice. Let's do 3 more of these. So I'll cue you 1 more and then you'll have 2 on your own. So inhaling, arms reach. As you exhale, fold your way into your Uttanasana. Let these feel really graceful and fluid. Inhale into your Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back in. And then root down, take up space as you fill up and rise up on your inhale. And exhale. So 2 more on your own. Let these feel fluid. Go at that, Goldilocks pace, that just right pace for you today. Absolutely no rush. You have lots of time. When you're done here, you just bring your palms together at your heart, allow your eyelids to close. Taking stock of how you're feeling. So as we start to move more, as we get into different postures, we start to build some heat in the body. You feel really nice. You might notice that you're breathing a little heavier, perhaps your heartbeat's going a little faster. You might feel as though you found more space in your spine, so you're sitting a little taller with a greater sense of ease. From here, blink your eyes open and release your hands down. So let's do some externally rotated poses. We're going to do our warrior 2, our reverse warrior, and our extended side angle pose. We'll hold each one and then we'll do a little flow with those. So as you know, you can just stay exactly as you are. That might work best for you. If you would like to open up this right leg, so finding a little hip opening, you're also welcome to do that. We are looking to make sure that our right knee is over our right ankle. I'm also okay if that right foot is slightly ahead. What we're not looking for is the knee to track over the ankle. That can be a nice stretch, but not what we're doing right now. So you could stay here like this with the left knee bent. You also might extend that leg to straight. And then finally, if you wanted to, you could also open up that left leg, but whereas we're getting the external rotation in this right leg, we're going to actually roll to the inner edge of the left foot. So this hip is releasing down, it's neutral. So the legs are doing 2 different things. And just for fun right now, let's go ahead and bring our torso to face towards this extended leg. So this is going to be more like a warrior 1 pose. And if you, in any variation, you could think pressing into the left foot more. So let's inhale, stretch the arms up. And you might notice that left sit bone is kind of lifting up off your chair, that's good. It's kind of moving towards more neutral hips here. Let's hook our thumbs. So just hook one thumb in front of the other and kind of pull your hands apart from each other. Good. So from here, let's go ahead and just exhale, release your hands down. Square your torso so it's facing towards your camera. Hold on to that this time. Release your arms by your side. And then inhale, reach the arms out. So we find our Virabhadrasana 2. Firm the muscle to bone in arms. So engage the muscles a lot. And it feels counterintuitive, but kind of almost like the more you work, the easier it is to hold your arms up. Keep your torso facing forward, but just bring your gaze out over your right fingertips. Check in with your breath again. Notice what's going on. Beautiful. Flip your right palm up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing into your sit bones. As you inhale, we find a little side bend to the left. Notice if your shoulders are creeping into your ears, soften them down. And maybe even just, it might be more of a thought than an actual action, but just think about pressing that right knee back behind you so you're finding a little more hip opening. Let's inhale back in to our Virabhadrasana 2. And then exhale, hinge at this right hip crease. Just bring your right forearm to that right thigh. And then just extend that left arm to start. So it's kind of out directly from that left shoulder. You could stay here like this depending upon what's going on in your shoulders or neck. Maybe you spin that left palm to face towards the right side of your room and take that arm up and over. You can use this right arm to kind of press that right thigh back so you find a little more hip opening. There is some twist in this pose. You are wrapping those right ribs up towards the ceiling. You might even be bringing your gaze up underneath that top arm. Ardha Trikonasana, extended side angle pose. It's kind of an acquired taste, but it does grow on you. And then let's inhale back into our Virabhadrasana 2. Good. Exhale. Release the arms down. So let's just flow that together, and let's actually include our warrior 1. We don't always do that. So we'll kind of like go through this a couple times just so we get to feel. So go ahead and bring your torso to face towards that right leg, towards the side of the room a little bit. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, pivot your torso to face forward, release the arms down. Inhale, find your reverse warrior. Good, and then use your exhale to come in some version of your extended side angle pose. Inhale back to Virabhadrasana 2. Really nice. Exhale, release the arms down. Okay, here we go again. Inhale, arms reach forward and up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, adjust your body. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, find your reverse warrior. So getting all that side stretch on the right. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Feel all of that stretch through the left. All right, use a little core strength to help you come back into your Virabhadrasana 2 on your inhale. And then exhale, release the arms down. Mine are starting to burn a little bit. Let's do one more. If you just want to sit this one out, you're welcome to. Inhale, arms reach. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, transition. Torso faces forward, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reversing your warrior. And then exhale. Find that extended side angle. Lovely. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, release your hands down. So if this left leg is extended off to the side, let's just bring it back. And then we're going to stay here in the hip opener just a little bit longer. So you can stay like this with your right leg. In this warrior 2 leg, you can take your right hand and press that. If you wanted to, if you like the seated stretch, for some of us, it just goes a little deeper into some different areas in the glute. You could cross your right ankle above your left knee. We won't be here super long, just holding for a few breaths. And just noticing what's going on in this right hip area. And then let's just do one final thing here. Let's go ahead and take this into a twist. So inhale, arms reach out wide. Exhale, twist to the right. And then just release that left hand down. So it can come anywhere on this right shin. It could come to the outside of your right thigh. If you're in this variation, it might come to the right thigh. That might feel intense. It could also just rest on your left thigh. So again, I encourage you to play around, see what feels right in your body. Think cobra pose in the upward or in the upper spine. Little lift of your sternum up towards the ceiling. And then maybe you're gradually bringing your gaze out over that right shoulder. Good, one more deep inhale. And as we exhale, we just unwind, come back to center. So find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Take a couple of breaths there before we take that sequence to the second side. Remembering that this side might look different. The way you set it up might be different. You might need to have different things going on this side. So again, you could just stay here like this with your legs. That's absolutely fine. You might find a little hip opening and you go as wide as feels good in your body. The one thing I do want you to be cognizant of is keeping that knee over your ankle slightly behind, so you could take that foot forward if that feels better in your body. This is one stage, one variation. You might extend that right leg forward. If you wanted to open up that leg and roll to the inside of that foot, you're welcome to do that. So again, we're not trying to square our hips. This right hip will be releasing down as this left hip opens up. And then you can release your arms down. Go ahead and move your torso to face towards that left knee. And we're going to inhale, stretch up, Virabhadrasana 1. Few breaths here. You're kind of trying to drag that right side waist to face forward. These look terrific. You might even start to bring your gaze up and press your palms. Good. As you exhale, you can release your hands down. Go ahead and square your torso to face towards your camera. All right, here we go. Inhale. Virabhadrasana 2. The arms are super active. So you're firming muscle towards bone. You take breaks when you need to. Maybe you just start to bring your gaze out over your left fingertips. Good, let's come back to center. Flip that left palm up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, side bend to the right. Can you release your shoulder blades down your back? Feeling all of this side stretching on the left side. Little wrap of your right ribs up towards the ceiling. Maybe you're gazing up underneath that top arm. What's going on with your breath? Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. Good. We're going to inhale back into our Virabhadrasana 2 here. And then hinge with that left hip crease. Bring your left forearm to your thigh. And then we'll just start with that right wrist perpendicular to your right shoulder. And then you might just stay like that if it feels better in the shoulder. You could also spin your right palm to face towards the left and then reach that arm up and over. So you're feeling in the back edge, that right foot. As you extend through your fingertips, you've got this long line of energy on that right side. It feels really nice. Really beautiful work, ladies. As you inhale, come back up, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, release the arms down. We're just going to take a couple of breaths here, and then we're going to flow through that sequence 3 times with the breath. And as always, if that feels like too much, you can sit one out. You can hold the poses again. So always welcome to make this practice your own. So let's go ahead and bring our torso to face towards that left leg. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, square your torso, extend your arms out wide, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, up and over into your reverse warrior you go. Good, and then exhale, find that extended side angle pose, whatever that looks like for you. Inhale, back into Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, release the arms down. Good, bring your torso to face towards that left leg. Inhale, arms reach up. See how long you can get through the sides of your waist. Can you hold that as you exhale, opening into your Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Good, exhale, find that extension through the left side of your waist as you come into your extended side angle pose. Inhale, back up to center. Good, and then exhale, release the arms down. Final one here. So bring your torso to face towards that left leg. Inhale, stretch up. Find lots of length as you exhale, open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, up and over. Good, exhale. Extended side angle pose. Inhale up to center. And then exhale, release the arms down. We're going to bring this right leg back to more of a shodhana position, and then we're going to take a few breaths here, just giving this hip a little more juice. So you could stay here like this. If you do like this seated version, for some of us that just goes a little deeper in our bodies. The one thing that we don't want in any of these variations of this hip opening pose is knee pain. So if there's any of that, flexing the foot can help. Just helps engage the muscles around that knee. This is a great pose, a great opportunity to check in with your breath again, to find that evenness, that steadiness of breath. And then a little twist here. So inhale, arms reach out and up. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to the left. Just release your hands down. Remember to just try to sit as tall as possible here. The arms can help us find a little of that leverage. One of the great things about yoga is we move the spine in all of these directions, forward and back, side to side, twisting. It really helps to keep it healthy and supple. And you might be bringing your gaze out towards that left shoulder. Good. Nice deep inhale. Let's exhale, unwind, come back to the center. You can uncross that left ankle or bring that left leg back in. Just find a nice mountain pose. Let's pause here. Kind of assess how you're feeling, check in, notice what's going on. And today let's move into some alternate nostril breathing. I'm gonna come closer here. So go ahead and give the wrists a little circle out. You can do some little finger pops. And then let's place our left hand down on our thigh here. So we're going to be blocking the nostrils. You can use any combination of fingers that you like. So more classic mudra for this pose is to bend your second and third finger, and then the ring finger and the pinky finger kind of become one. So you find that bony part of your nose, and then you go down to that soft part where the cartilage starts. The other thing that happens here is the arm starts to lift up sometimes. So just remind that shoulder that it doesn't need to help out. Go ahead and close your eyes here. Take a nice deep inhale through both nostrils. Full complete exhale. Let's block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Okay, go ahead and release your right hand down. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. And then just take a couple more breaths like that. And then let's go ahead and use our left hand here. So same thing, any combination. The right hand just resting on that right thigh. This time let's block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. Block left, inhale right. Exhale right. Block right, inhale left. Exhale left. And then go ahead and just release that left hand down. Inhale through both nostrils. Let's open our mouth, sigh the breath out, ha. And then from here, you're gonna make your way into some form of final resting pose, shavasana. So you might just stay exactly where you are, but the feeling tone is different. So you're finding this idea of letting go, of surrendering, of relaxing. You're not efforting anymore. You're giving your brain permission not to worry about all of the things that need to get done the rest of the day just yet. So instead, this is an opportunity for the brain to assimilate the work that we've been doing in our body this past hour. And we'll just be here in our shavasana for a few moments. Asato ma satskamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Let your next inhale be deeper. And open your mouth, sigh the breath out, ha. And just bring some gentle movement back to your body. Bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle, stretch. And you'll eventually land with your hands in a pile on top of your heart. And so send yourself love and gratitude, your body love and gratitude. It's a gift to be able to move like this, to do yoga together. And just promise yourself you're going to carry this good feeling with you into the rest of the day ahead. Finally, you can just bow your head with a smile. Beautiful work today, ladies. Thank you. Great to see you. Happy fall.